Welcome. Occasionally when I go to retirement homes, I ask many of the residents there if they have any requests. Sometimes I get some obscure song that Mum used to teach me, I've never heard of, no one else has either. And one of the times I got one was at a certain care home. This old gentleman, aged 100 I might add, started singing to me a song, "Roll me over in the clover, roll me over, lay me down and do it again." And I know actually it's quite a rude song, and he seemed to love singing it. Well, at the end of the session, as I was leaving, packing up, suddenly he started singing it again, and all the ladies joined in with him. I think the care workers there all thought it was mayhem. I thought it was funny. Anyway, a more sane request came from a care home when a lady asked me, could I do a song called "The Summer Wind"? And I thought, I've never heard of it. The Summer Wind. So I asked who sang it. She said Frank Sinatra back in the 50s. So I looked it up and I found a version, and she seemed quite satisfied when I tried it out. So here it is, my attempt. Please don't expect me to sound like Frank Sinatra. The Summer Wind. The summer winds came blowing in from across the sea, lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, then we strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind, like painted kites, those days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind and the winter wind have come and gone, and still the days, those lonely days, go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. The summer wind. The summer wind. The summer wind. I've had a request here from my wife. She said I ought to do something from a musical. So we've got one from The Sound of Music. I think it was sung by Julie Andrews. I haven't got a Julie Andrews voice, if I got anything. And this is called My Favourite Things. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things. Cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favourite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favourite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favourite things, and then I won't feel so bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things. This song was done apparently by Dorothy Fields and Jimmy McHugh in 1930. That was a long way before my time. I've got a feeling it possibly came from some musical. Some of you may know about it, I'm afraid I don't. But anyway, it's a nice little bouncy number called On the Sunny Side of the Street. They didn't write a song about the other side, which would be in the shadow, wouldn't it? Okay. Grab your coat and get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat and that happy tune is your step? Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I'd never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Grab your coat and get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. And you hear that pitter pat and that happy tune is your step. Life could be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those balloons on parade, but now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. On the sunny side of the street. Last year I performed with a group to raise money for charities, and we do, all the numbers are really supposed to be in the 60s. And on the Isle of Wight we had a young lad called Terry Perkins, who was renamed Craig Douglas, and he had a hit record with this song, Only 16. I don't know about you, but I can't remember much about those years. Trials and tribulations of adolescence. She was only 16, only 16. I loved her so. She was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. We'd laugh and we'd sing, do the little things that made my heart glow. But she was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. Why did I give my heart so fast? It never will happen again. But I was a mere lad of 16. I've aged a year since then, quite a lot. She was only 16, only 16, with eyes that would glow. She was too young to fall in love, I was too young to know. Why did you give your heart so fast? It never will happen again. You lad of 16. I've been many years since then. Only 16, only 16, with eyes that were closed. She was too young to fall in love. I was too young to know. She was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. This song was sung, I think, by Charlie Chaplin. I used to watch his movies a lot, you know, this funny man with his funny walk, his moustache, his bowler hat and his cane. I used to try to imitate the walk, my feet to the side. Anyway, he did this remarkably, I thought, thoughtful song. I'm not sure if he was a writer, a co-writer or what. He certainly did it. Called Smile. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Though your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Sometimes I get requests, and not many mind you, but this one, I went to a care home and this lady, it was her favourite song, so every time I went there I had to reserve it for whenever she appeared, and she used to sing along with everything. In fact, I think she seemed to know all my songs. And this one's called Swinging on a Star, and I believe it may have been done by Bing Crosby, but I'm not too sure, before my time. Would you like to swing on a star, carrying moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long funny ears, kicks up anything he hears. His back is bony but his brain is weak, he's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. Are a terrible lazy and extremely rude. But if you don't care a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? A fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. To fool the people is his only thought, and though he's slippery he still gets caught. But then if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. And all the monkeys aren't in the zoo, every day you'd be quite a few. So you see, it's all up to you. You can't be better than you are. You could be swinging on the star. There you are, and I think that is probably like being a teacher to pupils in a school, really, which is what I was once.